Okay guys, so straight away, have a look at him, have a look at me, have a look at him, have a look at us. Okay, so that was weird. And the theme of this video is rock and roll styles, guys. So what we've done here is we've showed the two extremes. We've got the Rockstar and the Roadie. So we're using sort of old, weathered, vintagey looking rock and roll styles to create a cool look. And then we've gone for the much more high-end kind of celebrity looking rock and roll look, let's say. So the street, the stage, the Rockstar, the Roadie. You get the drift. All right, so let's have a look at what I'm wearing first, and then we're going to compare and contrast and explain why these are cool within the look itself. All right, cool. Okay guys, so there we have it. Here is the first half of our rock and roll looks, and I am the Roadie. Right, well, it's not actually a roadie look. You don't look like a roadie on tour with a band. What we're trying to get across is it's a bit more rough, less clean cut, less clean around the edges. It's a bit vintage, old looking, bit messed up, bit bad boy, rather than what Alex was wearing, which is very smart, very high end, and thus the rock star, because he looks like he's got money, whereas I just look like a rocker and a cool dude. So let's go from the start. Anyway, the hair. My usually perfectly immaculate styled blonde hair is now super messy, and that's on purpose because that's part of the look. The whole look is super messy. Actually, when you see guys with this kind of hairstyle, it usually takes them longer to style it all messed up and to make it look like they don't give a shit. So actually they're spending a long time giving a shit to look like they're not giving a shit. Confusing, but cool. All right, so we've got the messed up bedhead look, rock and roll hair. Like, yo dude, just don't care, man. Rolled out of bed and woo. All right, that's cool. And then we go straight down. I've left some stubble on my face. Cool. And it's all rough around the edges. That's why I say the Roadie. It's a rock and roll look, man. I don't care. I party hard and I wake up like this and just rock it all day. All right, so further down, we've got this cool rock and roll leather. We've covered leather jackets on several blogs. Check out the link now. Right, but this is a rock and roll leather jacket. As you can see, it's seen better years. It's getting frayed. It's got a bloody great big hole under the arm. The edges are ripped. It's looking really fucked and old. That's part of the look. The older it gets, the better. So we've got the vintage looking rock and roll jacket with holes and rips included. Underneath, we've got this very faded, old, vintage, messed up checkered shirt. Right, and now let's pop off the jacket, which is the outer layer, so we can see that shirt in a bit more detail. So we've got this messed up faded shirt. We've got the black and silver rock and roll accessory, and then underneath we've quite simply got a black vest, okay, and all these different chains, a couple of crosses, a little coin here. It's just rock and roll. It's, you know, the whole vibe is raw and rugged, and in fact this could be undone, and even if I simply was to go right down to what I'm wearing now, it looks cool. Just this old, faded, messed up vest, and then we're going to go into the jeans and the shoes, which actually make the look along with the hair. But the outer layers were cool. All right, so now let's zoom down to my trousers. Going down to my lower half, right, I've got black skinny jeans. Well, once upon a time even, these were black skinny jeans. They're actually now very faded, and they're like an off black grey. Actually, that was a double lie, because I bought these jeans like this. So these are purposely faded black, off black grey skinny jeans. They were bought like this. They were made to look old and vintagey, right? As was a lot of the garments I'm wearing, as was the old looking shirt, as was the old looking jacket. Even my hairstyle, we already mentioned how that was calculated to look old and rough. This is the vintage weathered rock and roll look, what we're trying to exemplify right now. So here they are, the old messed up faded off black jeans. Once again, we're wearing no socks with the Brogues, and then one of the pieces de resistance of this whole look are the Brogues themselves, right? Now, I didn't buy these to look old. They simply are old, right? I've worn them bloody loads of times and they're messed up, but I love this look, right? If I wanted to look super smart, I wouldn't wear messed up old shoes, but right now I'm trying to look vintage and rock and roll and cool and like I don't give a shit, and thus these shoes with their messed up old laces or all scuffed, they've definitely seen better days. I think look awesome, and it's definitely the style and it's current and it's what a lot of dudes are doing right now, cool dudes. So we've got the old messed up Brogue. Be careful guys, right? If you're going for this look, you have to go for this look in entirety. You can't go for sort of like a smart or a baggy trouser. So guys, be careful, right? The essence of the messed up vintagey looking rock and roll look is that it all has to be part and parcel, right? By that I mean you can't just take one element out of this look and make it work. If you're gonna have messed up, fucked up old shoes like I've been wearing, and you decide to wear that with a smart pair of jeans, or even a pair of jeans which aren't particularly smart but they're not skinny, right? It's no longer going to look rock and roll, right? It's going to totally destroy the whole rock and roll essence of the look, and you're going to end up just looking like a dude who's got shit shoes on, right? That's no longer cool, that's no longer vintage, that's simply a guy with shit shoes. All right, so you get my drift here, right? Is everything has to be part and parcel. It has to be a combination to make this look work. Wear old shoes with nice jeans, or jeans which aren't skinny, you're just a dude with old fucked up shoes. Wear an old fucked up shirt with the wrong jeans, you're just a guy with an old fucked up shirt. Have all the elements wrong and have shit hair, you're just a dude with shit hair. Don't think we want to be that, do we? So everything has to have this vintage, worn, weathered rock and roll vibe about it, is what I'm getting at. And that's what I'm going to call our vintage, roadie, rock and roll, kind of urban, bad boy look. All right, now we're going to get Alex up here and we're going to have a look at our high-end rock and roll look, a bit more celebrity. Let's think music industry, on the stage, not in the crowd, yeah? Okay, drinking the champagne, not the beer at the bar. All right, so Al, let's get him up there. Okay, so here is the lovely Alex, our, let's say, high-end Rockstar rock and roll fashion model today. All right, so let's go from the top, right? Me and Alex actually are very similar looking guys. We often get told we're brothers. Obviously, I'm the better looking brother, but you know, it happens, right? So his hair, similar to mine, except I've got the messed up, like, whoa dude, look. His is slick, because he's a slick high-end dude. He's the celeb, I'm the guy in the crowd. Right, but we're both cool. So the hair's all slicked back, it's very pristine. We've got the aviators, making him look like a real legend. He's also kept the stubble, optional, right? Doesn't matter. It goes really well with the rough look or with the smart look. And then we go back onto the classic trench coat, right? We've covered trench coats a million times. Check out the videos on them. In fact, there's a link coming up right now to classic jackets. But anyway, here's the classic trench coat. We've got a skinny tie underneath and this very smart shirt with a slight pattern underneath here, right? Lots of black, emphasizing this tall, dark man thing, very rock and roll. So that's our high-end top layer. Now let's have a look at the bottom layer. Okay, so now looking down at Alex's bottom layer, this is where really the essence of what we're trying to get at with this look is made apparent, yeah? Because we're wearing the same thing, except my shoes and jeans are what his would look like after 5 years hard wear, really. So again, Alex is the high-end guy, his stuff is looking newer and crisper, but it's basically the same rock and roll fashion. He's the celebrity, I'm the fan. He's the rock star, I'm the roadie, is the comparison. So look at our shoes. We've both got brown Brogues. Mine are just old and messed up. We're both wearing no socks, and we've both got black skinny jeans, except mine are old and messed up. So Alex is the same rock and roll style. It's the same whole essence, and we might be at the same gig with the same kind of social genre, but he's doing it with that high-end look, and I'm doing it with the more urban, vintagey look. So check them out again, the two Brogues, black skinny jeans, and then let's come up one more time for a look at our top layers together. Okay, gents, so we've been through the looks. I hope you understand what I'm trying to get at, the two sort of extremes of rock and roll style. We've got the high-end look with all these clearly new and smart looking garments. You've got the smart skinny tie, the smart shirt, the high-end trench, the hair slicked back, brand new skinny jeans, new Brogues, and we've got the old vintagey, messed up looking, more rock and roll, rough around the edges look, right? So we have it, the Rockstar and the roadie. All right, there we have it, guys. Either look is super cool, is what I'm trying to get at. I mean, you might want to go to a pub in a sort of rock and roll gig, or a pub or a bar dressed like me. Whereas if you want to go to a high-end club or out on a date, you might want to go like Alex is, yeah? It's just two sort of very differing looks within the same genre of that rock and roll style, which is super cool and really works in any major city worldwide. So there we have it, dudes. That's rock and roll fashion. If you liked it, mate, give us a like, give us a comment, and be sure to subscribe for more super cool dudes like him giving you videos about clothes like these which I'm wearing. All right, guys, that was rock and roll fashion. Make me that guy.